want to party with you. Why support jail for animals? Animals don't want to party with you.
Zoos are abuse of animals. Animals suffer in zoos and they become prisoners. Animals are imprisoned in zoos, they suffer in zoos. We're standing here near the London Zoos to support animal freedom here because we know that zoos are exploitation and abuse of animals, and animals are kept in a prison called zoo, and humans should avoid this. Good human beings don't support animal imprisonment and exploitation, and this is something that doesn't belong to our century. It belongs in the past. So we are here doing this outreach today. Did you know that big cats have 18,000 times less space in zoos than in the wild? Lions in zoos spend 48% of their time pacing around unnecessarily because they're mentally ill and abused. Many elephants have been stolen from the wild to supply the zoos due to death rate in zoos being higher than the birth rate. They suffer serious health issues. They have 3 times shorter life than normal wild animals. Freedom for Animals, a charity, has carried out investigations exposing the reality of zoos in the UK. Zoos are exposed for breeding tigers and lions who were later sent to circuses. Major zoos and safari parks exposed for serious animal neglect and consistently failing to meet zoo licensing conditions. They're breaking their own rules. Zoo industry is exposed for mutilating thousands of birds to prevent flight, known as pinioning. Major zoos are exposed for putting profit before animal rights, holding firework displays, loud nighttime events. That is a big problem, isn't it? Nothing about seeing an animal in a cage is educational. Teach your children good values. Teach your children how to love animals in nature. Teach your children to love nature, not prisons, not artificial zoos.
Because in the next life, they will get revenge on you, and you might be one of the animals in there. So, when you get locked up, how do you feel? When your family gets kidnapped, including you, how would you feel? So, you don't want to feel like that, neither do they. Understand. It's a book for kiddos, and it delivers a message to them. So, to teach your kids, you can use this, and also teach yourself.
Leave the animals alone. Zoos are not conservational projects. That is a lie. If you want to help the animals, support sanctuaries, places where they take really care of animals, not just profit and money. Because if these people would care about the welfare of their animals, they wouldn't open it during the night where the animals should rest and have a nice sleep. Instead, they have to be around such people. They don't give a shit about animals. They just care about having fun, and they don't even realize what they're doing to the animals.
We're here outside this horrible jail called London Zoo. The word zoo is misleading. It's a prison sentence for a lifetime for these animals who have made no mistake. They're innocent. Nobody would want to be in a prison for life. Besides, they're often killed too. It's a place of torture and murder. Animals get mentally diseased. It's called zoochosis, a psychological illness that happens only in animals that are separated from nature, kept in artificial places. And this is abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, and overall torture of animals. Don't support zoos. Don't pay these people. They're criminals. Don't waste your money on this stupid place called zoo. If you're a sensible person, boycott zoos today. Instead, support the sanctuaries that conserve that actually rescue animals from slaughterhouses and stop this nonsense called zoos. Don't teach your children nonsense.
Shame on you, London Zoo. Shame on the British Zoological Society that don't buy the conservation line. Animals do not want to be locked up. They want the freedom to run around and roam. If you ask any vets working in zoos, they will tell you those animals are not happy. Do they look happy? Would you be happy stuck behind a cage, just behind locked bars, not being able to run and wander as much as you want? Just nothing to do, bored. Of course you're going to get depressed. Of course you're going to get anxious. Then you've got kids banging on the glass, you've got fireworks, you've got loud noise and people getting drunk around you, and they're laughing at your expense while they're out there eating and drinking and being merry. Are the animals being merry? Hell no. Would you be merry if you were locked up in the cage? So think twice before you buy. Don't buy the conservation line. Go instead and support the many sanctuaries, the rescue sanctuaries up and down the UK, and make a difference to animals today. Thank you.
Go to sanctuaries. We've got plenty of sanctuaries across London. Those people are wonderful. They're saving animals from factory farms, slaughterhouses, and that's loving animal. That's loving animal. Not going to see them in jail. That's not loving animals. That's being selfish. Okay?
Boo to the zoo. Zoos are unnatural places where animals do not belong. None of us belong to a lifetime of prison. Say boo to the zoo.
Go vegan for animals.